Hey, what's going on, you guys? So we're going to be talking in this video today about side hustles. It's one of the topics I've been talking about on my channel forever, and I am so passionate about side hustles right now. But what's going to be different about this video here, so we're not going to be talking about these internet-based side hustles where you're going to go start a drop shipping store. You know, those things still work, but in my opinion, the real opportunity right now is a legit physical business, a side hustle where you actually touch something, provide a service. And so I'm going to be explaining to you why I think that is the way that it's going to be, and be giving you guys my best ideas that I have for side hustles. Some of them I've come up with myself. A lot of them I'm seeing working well for other people. And this is pretty much as current as you could be in terms of like what's working in this sort of, you know, post-pandemic world where things are back to normal, but not exactly normal. So you guys are going to want to stick around for the whole thing. So let's jump in the truck here, guys, and get going on it. Alrighty, guys. So coincidentally, we are here at the dog park, and this ties in with the very first side hustle idea that I have. And all of the majority of these side hustles that we're going to talk about are in the service area. So the general idea, and what I'm kind of thinking myself, is that most of us in the last few years, or last year and a half or so, in one way or another have gotten money that maybe we didn't expect, or we did well business-wise. And from the majority of people I'm talking to, they've said that they don't need or desire anything right now, and the things that they want, be due to supply shortages or whatever, they can't get them. And so if everybody has what they want and they can't get what they don't want, you know, I don't think too many people are going to be buying goods at this point in time. So that's why I'm not going to talk about Amazon FBA and those different things, because that's just not where I think there's the best opportunity. Where I think people are going to spend money is services. Services related to the home in particular. Because what we have seen here with the Great Migration, what many are calling it, is people are leaving cities and going into homes. So you could pretty much be doing anything related to carpentry, working on homes, etc. But obviously that requires, you know, time and definitely licensing and you know, also insurance. And we're not going to talk about that side of things here, guys. This is just meant to be a list of ideas. You know, the video's for entertainment purposes. Don't take it as like a full-fledged business lesson. This is just me spitballing ideas for further research. But anyways, related to services, the number one list for my list here, not in any particular order, is just dog walking. You know, more people are having pets instead of children. You can see that anywhere. You also have the largest percentage of the population now single. So people are having animals as a child, or even animals as a pseudo spouse thing to hang out with somebody at home. People have pets now, and a lot of us are busier than ever. So anything related to dog walking, dog sitting, anything related to a dog washing. I mean, if you want to be as simple as possible here, you could go to Walmart or whatever store and get a $30 dog leash, retractable dog leash, walk through a neighborhood and go door to door and just say, hey, would you like me to walk your dog for 25 bucks cash? And then if people are open to it, you could do it as a continuing service with them where you do it once a week. Or if you're just looking to make some cash, you could make it a one-time thing. Put a dog leash in your car and then literally, you know, obviously use your discretion. Don't go to like sketchy houses or like climb through people's yards. But like if you see somebody out with a dog or something, say hello and be like, hey, I've got some time. Would you like me to walk your dog? So that's going to be idea number one. So number two is landscaping. Very simple side hustle, but I don't know why nobody's doing it. So I've been talking with my landscaper who is working in upstate New York, and he is now so busy that he has booked out everything for next year and is no longer even taking on new clients for anything related to landscaping. He's doing a driveway for me at some point, but he literally has said he has never been in a situation before where there's this much demand for landscaping with this little work in terms of people looking to work. So there's this weird thing going on where people are not looking to work, but everybody wants services, and services require people to work. It's a service, not a good. So anything related to landscaping is going to be a good idea in my opinion here, because you're looking at a service and you have more people that are taking over homes that are young professionals. You know, young professionals are not typically interested in the landscaping aspects of property ownership, at least myself included here. You know, like my dad and my parents and stuff and my family, typically in the past, you know, if you worked in a 9-to-5 job with set hours, you might mow your lawn on the weekends, but a lot of us are working in these flexible hours, or for one reason or another, most of us are not interested in making or maintaining our yards. So not only are more people buying into homes, it's a lot of young professionals and people who just don't have interest in clipping grass. So that's number two, very simply, anything related to landscaping. And in the Northeast here, it's very simple in terms of what you do in the winter, because obviously when you have the snow here, you take your truck fleet and you put a plow on it. And the same guy that does my landscaping does my plowing in the winter. And you better bet the same people that don't want to mow their lawn, that's the same type of person that doesn't want to push snow in their driveway or plow. So you can literally have the same clients for lawn service as well as driveway service, and if you want to get fancy, throw in the pool service as well, and maybe even gutter cleaning. Do it all for them. Fall cleanup, anything related to landscaping right now. And another huge thing, the reason I started this video off with the truck is because if you're looking to do a side hustle right now, that's going to be the number one asset. If you got a truck, you can make money, okay? A comparison would be like a couple of years ago when I saw a big opportunity on the internet. You know, that was like having a laptop. You got to have a good laptop to participate in the digital economy here. Well, you know what? I'm seeing a transition here, in my opinion, back to services. And you know what? You need a truck for a lot of these side hustles. So if you have a truck, you already have a tremendous asset. If you don't, that's probably the number one thing. If you're looking to invest right now, get yourself a good truck. There's a lot you can do with a truck. So many side hustles. So that kind of covers the first two there, guys. Now we're going to get into some other ideas. Number three is starting up a juicing business. Now, my girlfriend and I ended up doing this in Miami at my new property there because we were, number one, getting into more healthy foods ourselves. We went to Goodwill and bought a juicer for $8, and we were doing this challenge of, let's see if we can start a business with $100. And we literally bought a cooler from Goodwill, a juicer, and then we cleaned it all up. And then we got produce from our local neighborhood, because at the time I didn't even have a car. So we did everything, like we built a business in like a 4-block footprint where we were sourcing local fruits and then getting the jars from one of the stores there, all within the area, and selling juice out of a cooler. Now we ended up having my fridge break, so then we didn't have any ice. And at that point, my property started having a lot of issues. So we put that at the wayside. But we literally, with $100, we didn't even invest all that money, built a business that was literally, you know, a business where you put a cooler in your front yard with juices that are good, they're healthy, and then we were selling them for $5 a pop. Our cost on them was under $1.50, and it could be an easy $50 to $100 a day cash business. Now, obviously, if you were to do this on a large scale, you need a commercial kitchen. And yeah, there's always concern about foodborne illness. That's something you got to decide for yourself if you're worried about that, okay? I'm not telling you the intricacies of the business here. I'm just saying that, you know, we sold juice and, you know, made cash, you know, cash businesses. That I'm all about cash businesses right now, honestly. So juicing, pretty simple, you know, and what we would do is you go to the grocery store and you make juices based on whatever's on sale. You're not just going to have apple juice every time. But if apples are buy one, get one free that week, you bet you're gonna do that. And if you wanna scale above and beyond this, it's very simple. You can buy the actual juicing bottles somewhere around 50 cents a piece. And then you can actually as well buy produce from farmers that has blemishes, because if you're juicing it, nobody cares, they're never gonna see it. And if you wanted to scale that and get a better margin, all you do is stop using glass jars and use these plastic bottles with a capping process, and then you would honestly at some point want to get a commercial kitchen too. But you can get your landed cost on a bottle of juice to under $1, and I was selling it at $5, and people were saying that's too cheap. So you can sell at $7. The margins on the juice business are insane. And tying into that as well is wellness shots. I guess a pun not intended there, but literally, like, wellness shots is another huge business that ties right in. And I'll tell you what a wellness shot is. You take a handful of ginger and you juice it, and then you add a little carrot juice or something, a squirt of lemon. You got yourself a ginger wellness shot, and you can do turmeric wellness shots. It's a herb, it's a root that you buy at the grocery store. It's not very expensive, but they have actual like anti-inflammatory benefits, and there's real reasons why people use them. So the other aspect of that too, if you wanted to go bigger, is what a lot of people do with a juicing business is they create monthly subscriptions where you basically go once or twice a week and you deliver 5 or 6 juices to your customer, and it's on a monthly recurring subscription. So you can either just, if you want to go small with $100, get a cooler, find a juicer at you know, some type of store that has discount stuff, get one used, look on Craigslist, start a $100 juicing business. And then I always recommend with these types of businesses, just reinvest your profits over time. So if you start off with $100 like we did, we were just going to reinvest the earnings back into the bottles. But because of the situation with the fridge, you know, it didn't pan out that well there, just because we couldn't continue the business logically. But that's all we were going to do, is just reinvest over time. And I mean, I have this large channel now where I have tons of videos and I've got editors and all this equipment, but like all of this stemmed from like very basic videos, no microphone, and then just over time as I made money, just slowly like reinvesting money back into the channel. So that's always the way I recommend these businesses too, is you don't have to, you know, put a ton of money into it. And honestly, like the people who do put a ton of money in their businesses, I often find those people are the ones who are less successful, because if you're saying, oh, I need this and I need that and I need this to do the business, you know, that's about excuses more than it's about what you need, because there's people out there right now with beat up trucks, you know, doing landscaping. If you're telling yourself you need a brand new truck to do landscaping, that's an excuse. So that's the gist of it there, guys. Those were the top 3. Idea number 4 is similar, and that is the microgreen business. And microgreens are also similar to juicing, but a lot of people use them in smoothies. And when I'm saying greens, I'm not talking about the semi-legal, semi-illegal greens on a federal level. I'm talking about greens like sprouts. So what this is, for those who are unfamiliar, and yes, it was in the thumbnail, is selling essentially grass. But it's not grass, it's a microgreen. So imagine if you could like grow trays of grass in your house and then cut that grass and put it in little bags, but instead of it being grass, it's microgreens, and people pay you cash. That's the microgreen business. You literally like buy lighting equipment, you buy trays, and you buy dirt, and then you grow this stuff, you trim it, and then you sell it. Now, how you sell that, you know, the way I would do it is the same way I was doing the juice. I would set up a cooler and I would educate my community about microgreens and how to use them. I would give them printouts of recipes of how to make these smoothies, and then just do a microgreen business. And as I'm sure you can imagine, when you're growing it out of the dirt, there's pretty good margins on something like that, because it's something that you're just generating out of the natural resources of the planet and benefiting, you know, the health of people around you. So the microgreen business is on there as well, guys. Beyond that, you know, I didn't even script this because I didn't want to go get down a list or go read websites about ideas for side hustles, because I didn't want to, you know, give you guys regurgitated stuff. This is my genuine thoughts here on the best side hustles. So, you know, I think I'm going to keep it at that. It's short and sweet here, but those are, in my opinion, just the best opportunities for a side hustle. It ain't about the internet no more, in my opinion. It's about services. Services is going to be huge. It's already huge. And if you're paying attention on a more local level, you know, everything went so big. Everything went towards, you know, globalization. We probably are still heading that way, but it all went to technology. It all went to products, FBA. Well, then what about the services? Who's around cutting the grass? If we all want to live in our homes and do internet businesses and sit around all day, who's going to do the grass? And if it's not humans, it's robots. So I guess the choice is yours, you know? That's what happens in the market, is if you give entrepreneurs problems, they're going to come up with solutions. And if people don't want to clip grass, then over time, solutions will be found for that. So anyways, guys, that's the gist of it. I hope you enjoyed this as kind of a totally different style of video. If you did, drop a like, this is your first time seeing me, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell for notifications. And also, if you guys have any side hustles that are working really well in your area, or potentially like any hyper local information or things that people don't know about, you know, definitely drop that in the comments below. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next video.